Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
So we're up and running. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's...
And the shot! There it is!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Swift, incisive, deadly, all just the... There's the shot! Oh, taken with style!
They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Now it's Yamal.
Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
And he's quick to get it clear again. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Distributed tidily. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Deep cross. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Oh, that was vital.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Ah, good steal, he just read it.
And he's managed to get free.
Now there's a fine ball. And the shot! Euphoria, utopia,
and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Good ball, good take.
Mbappe! No mistake!
A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Turkey are having a ball here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He is through here. Looking for the run. Oh, good. Can he finish? It's in. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Turkey are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Cannavaro. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Threads one in.
Real chance! Oh, denied at the last.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
Turkey with the corner, there first.
Goes for a shot! And he hits the net. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them. Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Beckenbauer. Schneider. And he's there to make the challenge. Rangers are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Bullet. Ambitious ball here. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Odo. Yamal. Engages and forces him off the ball. He's looking wide. Cross goes in there. Bullet.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Good ball over the top. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bernardo Silva. Yamal. Tries to pass it through. Well, that's well seen too.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And the keeper's given it. Schneider! He scores! Terrible error, duly punished.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Still trying to make a game of this. And here's Rooney. Xavi Alonso. And it's Luis Suarez. It's a good ball out wide. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Here's Fish, tried one.
Oh, that is beyond special. A worldie and a half. A finish of true class.
And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
And a quick reminder today that parking in the area around the stadium is strictly forbidden. Please use parking provided by the club or any other paid parking facilities in the area. Substitution for Rangers. Number 10, Jamal. Number 14, Schneider. Coming
Here
on
we
the
go
field,
again then.
Number 21,
Rangers
Friedman.
changed their lineup for the second half. A reaction, no doubt, to the half-time score. Rice. Rangers do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
That has been slung wide. Rooney. It's a goal kick. Great vision. And he welcomes it in. Maradona! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Bayer will have to save it here or there's real trouble. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
It'll be a throw-in. Beckenbauer pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. The ball is loose and Luis Suarez.
He's having a shot!
He's scored! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And he plays one through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Odo. A probing pass. Not the most accurate pass. Can he get it through? Oh, well measured. And this is Hullet. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Played into space, and he was quick to react. Oh, what's he done? He's beaten the last man. Rangers do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And this is Rooney. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Showing good feet. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Suarez.
And he shoots! It's there!
And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Looking for options for movement. Well, the defence proved It's Rooney! Now, who's going to be first to this? Cannavaro getting this one clear. Rice has a shot! He's put his foot right through that one.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
He is starved of space and time. And it's Ronaldinho. Can he get on the end of this? Succumbs to the pressure. Beckenbauer. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's burst through. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well timed, excellent interception. And he's Maradona! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Beckenbauer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That's a lovely, neat pass. And this is Luis Suarez. Beckenbauer with the slide tackle there. Ronaldinho. Bernardo Silva. Rangers couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Aimed beyond the defence, and he's picked it up out wide. Oh, important interception, and he's opted for the long pass. And he's there to retrieve it. And the pass is intercepted. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he has shown him a yellow card.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. It's a really well-measured ball. Maldini gets a foot in here. Oh, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Number 4, Rooney.
Costa Curta.
Number 20, Ronaldinho.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Ball looks a good one. Now it's Mbappe. He's found a way through. A lot of great chance. Off the post. And that's that. Rangers cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off.
Please join me in
Your
wishing
reflections
all the
then,
best
Jim.
for members of our
Rangers
fan club
desperately
celebrating
failing
their
to
wedding
impose
anniversary
themselves on
today.
the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
Well, that's it for tonight. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Out to the left it goes. And no, that was never going to make it. Looking to play him in. And he's straight offside. Played into space. Now there's a... Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, here's a guy who's come as close as you can to perfecting the game, though his demeanour could barely be more modest. He really is every bit the anti-Galactico.
Yeah, and you wouldn't think that he's one of the great all-time midfielders until you actually see what he does on the pitch. Royalty.
Andres Iniesta. Few do it better than him. Some say nobody has done it better than him. Raul.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
He came in hard, very hard. Oh no, what has happened here? Oh, super ball. Great chance! Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And here's Suarez. That's really well manoeuvred. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Luis Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! No mistake! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Bayer Leverkusen are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Beckenbauer. Beckenbauer has been caught there, it's a foul. Great chance here from position A1. Schneider! Oh, crossbar! Here comes the cross. That has been knocked clear. Luis Suarez.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Bayer gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. And that's definitely not his best. And he cuts out the supply. Iniesta. And he's only too happy to take that back. And it's Iniesta.
Great vision. Luis Suarez! In for the pieces! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Costa Curta. Saliba. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, there's a probing ball. Toure makes the interception. Rangers are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. That's a little off target. Bergomi. Looking for options for movement. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
And the shots! Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Suarez really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Bayer Leverkusen find a position of real strength now. Adams. Beckenbauer.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
David Villa is onto this. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee.
No second thought, a straight red card.
Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Raul.
There will be
Costa
3
Curta.
minutes added time.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Oh, delightful ball.
Has a shot! Keeper gets just about enough of it.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And we've reached half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Just a quick announcement, and an exciting one too. We're about to announce today's lottery numbers. Please watch the screen if you have a ticket.
That gets things going for the second half. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Knocks it into space. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Can he get it through? Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And this is Messi.
Look at the space here. Shot, surely! Goal! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
It's become a case of men against boys. Now it's Raul. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Distributed tidily. Now it's Messi. Tries to play it through.
Might want to be careful there.
He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Crunching tackle. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. It's Luis Suarez! Oh, he's kicked it out. That's a great save.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Rangers have the chance to go the other way. And here's Suarez. That's a cute ball. Costa Curta deals with that comfortably. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Raul. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Rangers clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Raul. Beckenbauer. And it's Bernardo Silva. He's in a great position here. In with the challenge. David Villa unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Substitution for Leverkusen, number 18.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 21, Suarez. Number 11.
Now it's Kubo. Oh, a delicate chip through. Good ball there.
Number 7, Iniesta.
Oh, terrific save.
Thierry clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him.
It's their second corner of the game.
Mbappe. Number 9, Gullit. Number 10, Pedri. Substitution.
Climbs up big! And he's missed it. Zaire Emery. Now Costa Curta. Defending was strong and firm. Pedri. Half an hour gone in the second half. Messi. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Bergomi. And it's Maldini. Bernardo Silva. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Foot in. It's a throw-in.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Oh, they could be caught out here. And he knocks it clear. Mbappe, always looking for that half a chance. Dink through. He's in space and looking for options. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Zaire Emery. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Rangers suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all
Security
round.
staff for each block, please report
How
to
would you
the staff
summarise what we've seen
immediately.
today then, Jim? Oh, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started.
Romario, someone I see as one of probably the last breed of strikers who were strictly poachers.
And the greatest amongst poachers?
Well, quite.
Has a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Beckenbauer. That has been cut short. And it's Otto. Ambitious ball here. Schneider looking to run onto it. Gascoigne. That's a foul, no two ways about it. That has ended up in no man's land. Gascoigne. Now it's Romario. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy.
Goes for a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Araujo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as...
Shoots!
A real chance and a real let-off.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
And that was nowhere near his best. David Villa.
David Villa!
Izarazu, pass somewhat off target. No goals as yet. And that is expertly dealt with. Vieira. Oh, can he get onto this? And it's Del Piero. Del Piero showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And this is Romario. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Yilmaz. Threads one in. Otto is in a really good position out wide. Serginho. No, that's been intercepted. Belletti. Vieira. It's run loose here. Oh, that's a clever looking...
It's Schneider! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then.
It's a mighty effort!
Nice control. Lovely pass, but...
Big chance!
And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. So, third corner of the game. And now they can clear their lines. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's good running with the ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Del Piero, there he goes, motoring forward. And it's played it.
Up he goes!
Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Serginho crosses it in. Oh, smashing header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Nil-nil, but nevertheless a very decent game. And there's green grass ahead of him. Romario has it out wide and in space. Yilmaz calmly anticipates. That has not gone well. Gascoigne. Serginho. Byrne gets over and intercepts. And here's Nakata. That's a good ball. Otto with the clearance. Now it's Villa. And here's the chance to counter. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Looking for the run. Great work on the overlap. He's got full. It's in! Deep into first half stoppage time. A crucial goal. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal. And we hit half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Can he get it through? Oh, it's Gascoigne. Tries to pass it through. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Gascoigne tries to play it through. And this is Romario. He's picked his way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Nicely weighted ball. Not the most accurate pass. Well, that is one way to stop him. There will be a throw-in. Araujo has got himself a free kick. Luton still behind thanks to that solitary strike. And that pass just didn't quite work. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
It's a searching pass. Burn. More and more pressure on the ball here. Now, can they get him away? That pass isn't the best. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Nakata was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Romario. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. All the way back. Gascoigne. Luton are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. He's found a way through. Well, now it's a... Oh, what has happened here?
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue, and they'll get clinical.
Costa Curta. And Yilmaz. Odo. Chooses to go crossfield. And it's Serginho. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Chance! He's got a goal! There seemed no way back, but they are level. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
número 15, número 9, número 8.
Costa Curta
Entran número
knocks it into
14,
space.
número 21.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Out for a throw. Oh, it's played into the area.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Looks across and plays it in. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh no, it's an own goal!
No, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise. Well, he's used to making headlines for all the right reasons, but he's about to get a flavour of the other end of the scale now.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever...
Memento! It's hit the crossbar. Oh, quality save. And he's straight offside.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Costa Curta.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Spread neatly.
Se van a jugar 6 minutos de compensación.
And the goalkeeper's got a good... Oh, he's been caught napping. Crossed in again. And he gets rid in a hurry. Decent chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, good spread. It's a promising position. He rises! No, couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Looking to play him in.
You can never be short of runners in this.
And that will be the final act. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. Your reflections then, Jim?
I thought it lived up to its billing, Peter. Very competitive, open and entertaining, and a little debating room as to whether the outcome was fair.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.